Good afternoon, YouTube. Hardball Crazy coming back with a video. Derek here with a very special mail day, a very exciting mail day. I learned of this player about a few weeks ago. I mentioned in the live stream of John Mangini, but picked up the card of him today, and I'm going to share his story. Probably you guys never heard of him. I really never heard of him, but you know of his legacy, I guess you could say. There are Hall of Famers who are known Hall of Famers who are very well known and have a legacy, and there's other players who are not Hall of Famers, but their legacy and their impact in the game is more far-reaching than many Hall of Famers. One such player, I believe, falls in that category. It's today's card. The player is Russell Blackburn. Picked up this T205 card, Mr. Blackburn. He was a middle infielder, shortstop primarily, the Chicago White Sox mostly. Also played with the Reds and Giants, I believe, but White Sox mostly. He played with the usually signed with maybe Philadelphia A's, but most of his career was the White Sox. Slick fielding shortstop, couldn't hit very well, and to be honest, if he was able to hit more, he might have been on the 1919 White Sox World Series teams, but he was gone by then because he wasn't a very good fielder, but he was teammates with players such as Buck Weaver and others. He's got one of my favorite nicknames now, Russell Blackburn. He played at one point in the minor leagues with a team in Worcester, Massachusetts, and being a tall, lanky shortstop, he had one of his nicknames was Leaner. But being with the Boston accents, it became Lena. So all of a sudden his nickname became Lena Blackburn. He was done playing. Lena Blackburn was done playing by the mid-20s or so. Then became a coach and manager in the minor leagues and in the major leagues, and won while in the mid-30s as a third base coach for the Connie Mack's Philadelphia A's. Lena Blackburn, during a game, the umpire kind of casually says to Blackburn, says, "Man, I'm having trouble with these baseballs. I'm rubbing dirt and mud and anything else I can, but I can't get the sheen off of it." And so Blackburn took that as a challenge, and he went back to his home area, found some concoction mud from the Delaware River on the Jersey side, and make a formula using mud, and found the perfect mud to take the sheen off and keep the firmness of the baseball and not darken it too much. And he came back and he used that formula. Soon after that, the whole American League started using his mud. And then soon after that, the National League used all the mud. And to this day, every major league and every minor league in baseball uses the mud that Lena Blackburn came up with, or discovered, or used, whatever how you want to use it. That is now in baseball is because of Lena Blackburn's mud. To this date, you can go on baseballrubbingmud.com and you can buy some mud from the Delaware River, and you can see some of Lena Blackburn's story, and his legacy is far-reaching than any. It's still to this day, and all the news came back from last year with all the doctoring of baseballs and such like that. Guess what? Through all that, this stuff is still the go-to mud for every umpire, every clubhouse guy to rough up, dirty up, and use. And his mud has been talked about on TV shows such as Dirty Jobs with Mike Rowe, Also on the History Channel's Modern Marvels, as episodes talk about his mud. I think he is mentioned in Cooperstown. This is very exciting mail day. I'm not a Hall of Famer, but you know what? He had a Hall of Fame impact on the game. I believe he's mentioned somewhere in Cooperstown, somewhere there's Lena Blackburn. So I had to add this guy to my collection, even lasting impact. And this is my 5th or 6th T205 card. And this is my first cycle back. I think that's like in the middle of the road in rarities of different backs than T205. But you can read right here about Russell Blackburn as a player, Lena Blackburn as a player. And I'm very excited with this mail day. And thank you for watching. You all have a good evening. And thank you.